position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season and...
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wants to return it. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. It's reverse.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's flagged away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it.
He is sack way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He fires to the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
That's something you don't see too often, running reverses on 3rd down. The money down in the red zone, but when you've got ability like this guy has, you just got to find ways to get him the football. After the reverse, open field, he uses the speed, takes it in for the score.
Number 19, set to kick it off. Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but Exactly. Get it to him. Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
He wants to change this route. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to slam in. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 10 over SMU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Clark. He's loose. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Buys a little extra time. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Got it behind the line. It's Livingston. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back to throw, it's Manning. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Floating away. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, there's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Corners backing off a bit. They use the end around first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space.
And the offense going into the bag of tricks, making it look like run. Everybody going one direction. No, no, no. Here comes the reverse, back the other direction. Get the ball to your speedster. He gets out in space, and this offense just got a huge play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker is Hawkins. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
He'll take the deep shot. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Livingston. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's a reverse. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Scrambling away. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Now they'll run it on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still on his feet. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Manning. Looking deep. He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cal is running away with this one thanks to an offense that has not been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 20 over SMU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gators. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot.
Snags it on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Let's go. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll go out of bounds downs, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Extending the play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really